I just got a brand new Sonic game sent to me early. This game is not out yet. It is called Sonic Roll. Let's get into my unboxing. Let's check out all the artwork, some of the references, because there's a lot going on with this game. It's got references from all the classic Sonic games, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. And thank you to KESS for sending me this game. Let's go check out Sonic Roll. All right, we got ourselves a box here. What do we got in here? Let's get the little knife. Do not try this at home, everybody. This might not be the right knife. Is this the right knife? This is not the right knife. All right, we got ourselves a box cutter this time. Let's see if this works. Ooh, that's a nice cut right there. All right, let's see what we got in this box over here. What do we, oh my God, they put confetti in here? What is this? Sonic Roll. This looks actually kind of sick. Look at this. Looks like an actual game right here. This looks like a Genesis type game. This is pretty dope. I like this. Here we go. We got the box right here. This looks like some Sonic Origins, Sonic Superstars type box art right here. It literally looks like a Genesis game. You can play a 1 to 4 players, a 30 to 60 minute game, ages 14 plus. Board game by Anthony Thorpe and cover illustration by Tracy Yardley, who works on the comics. Very cool. Here's the side of the box. What do we got? Here's the back. Let's check out the back. Sonic and friends are back in an all-high new speed dice rolling adventure. Play Sonic and friends as you traverse iconic zones from classic Sonic games and save the woodland creatures from Dr. Eggman. Use character abilities to roll dice and take on obstacles in these heroes' path. Clean up challenges, finish the zone, and face off against Eggman himself. 1 to 4 players, which is cool. 4 zones, collect emeralds. What you waiting for? Let's do it. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy Rose. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get it. I don't even want to open. I want to keep this. I don't even want to open this. It's so cool looking. All right, we are opening this up, and Sonic Roll rulebook. Look at this. Comes with full-blown rules, full-blown artwork. This is some classic artwork, which is cool. I guess it's a classic Sonic-based game, which is pretty dope too. So you have all the rules. This is really nice attention to detail. Like, this is an awesome collector's item. I gotta say, I'm really happy that they sent me this. Like, normally when I do these, I'm not excited, but this is actually kind of fire. So we're gonna look at the rule book real quick. We also got some sprites over here as well. I mean, man, look at the attention to detail on this game, dude. This is nuts. The first zone is Chemical Plant Zone, Green Hill Zone, Lava Reef Zone, Stardust Speedway Zone. So we got 4 zones. We got 4 levels from the classic Sonic games. You have the character cards. You got Sonic. You got the Insta Shield right here. Got Super Peel Out, Spin Dash, Drop Dash. This is actually kind of cool. You got Tails. Let me guess. He can fly. So you can actually pick up a player, which is pretty cool. Fly, spin, jump, and propeller tail. Very cool, very cool. We got Amy with the Pico Hammer, Hammer Throw, Spin Dash, and Hammer Rush. Okay. And then we have Knuckles, Secret Pass. There's a lot of attention to detail. Like, this is actually insane. You can wall climb, spin attack, and glide. We got ourselves the cards right here. We got ourselves plenty of dice. Look how much dice we have, bro. This is crazy. We got Eggman cards right here. Look at the artwork on these cards, dude. You got literally a mini Eggman bomb. And these cards will give you some other abilities and power-ups or whatever. Like, this is actually so cool. We're gonna go ahead and keep some of that stuff a surprise. So, now that we have all the stuff unboxed, we gotta go check out this game. So for those of you wondering, the objective is pretty simple. In Sonic Roll, 1 to 4 players jump, run, and spin their way through each zone as Sonic and friends, racing to stop Dr. Eggman from building his evil empire. If time runs out and any player loses all their lives, it's game over for everybody. At the end of each zone, players can tally their points to see who got the most. And again, you can play as every single character here. So basically, we have Green Hill Zone right here. This is like one of the first levels. Now, you would get cards. You would get cards specific to Green Hill Zone. You have your character, which shows all your moves, and the dice correspond to it. You have the sprite sheet, which also is useful for the game as well. This is incredible. This is going to be such a fun game to play with people. I'm very excited about it, and especially just the artwork. It feels like this is an actual Sonic game with like a lot of love and care put into it. Like, look at this cover art. This should be the next Sonic game's cover. Actually, this is the next Sonic game. It's Sonic Roll, baby. So look, let's take a look at the character sheet. Let's see if there's any love and detail put into this as well. We got some lore bios here. This is gonna be, are Sonic fans gonna start arguing about this? Well, let's check it out. So meet everyone's favorite hedgehog, Sonic, and his memorable group of friends. Super fast and super cool. This team will do anything it takes to make sure Dr. Eggman never gets his hands on the Chaos Emeralds. We got Sonic the Hedgehog, the world's fastest hedgehog, running as fast as he can to thwart Eggman's diabolical plans. And again, he has his own special ability, and it corresponds to the dice color. This is why why they give you so many dice, because there's so many different moves you can do with them. Like, bro, we got moves for days over here. You have Miles' Tails Prower, a fox with 2 tails, and he's Sonic's best friend. By spinning his tails, he can fly like a helicopter, and they also show his ability right here. Like, dude, this is amazing. I can't believe this. This is like probably one of the coolest collector items I have right now. Knuckles the Echidna was born and raised on Angel Island, and he's the guardian of the Master Emerald. And the coolest thing about it, he has a secret passage. At the beginning of the zone, you can place a secret passage near you, and it's treated as a route that only Knuckles can go through. Similar to the classic Sonic games, the characters will have their own paths that they can do. You guys will see in a little bit how basically this game is a Sonic game translated really faithfully into a board game. And then we have Amy. She's one of Sonic's most trusted friends, and she can wield a giant hammer with a pure heart. She can smash her way through badniks that stand in her way. So very inoffensive character bios, pretty much true to what the characters are. Good job, guys. Good thing there's going to be no lore debates on the timeline about this. So the game is very in-depth. Even though it's just a little dice game, there's a lot going on here, and it's going to be a very fun and addicting game to play. Again, you can play single player if you want to, but you can also play co-op with friends. You can also get attacked by badniks too. As you can see right here, they got some of the sprite work as well. Again, the dice combos are specific to each character's abilities, as you guys can see. There's going to be challenges in the game, which is really cool. So this game is going to have a lot of different ways to play that, and we'll get into that in a second. And each zone has different routes as well. So again, this is basically a 2D Sonic game translated into a board game. Again, the badnik cards. The badniks can attack you in this game, and they can actually end your game. So make sure to be careful with those guys. You can collect rings. You can take damage. Like, I don't want to spoil everything. I want you guys to experience this for yourself. But it's very cool. And you also have bonus stages with the blue spheres. Like, dude, it's got elements from every classic Sonic game. 1, 2, 3, CD, and it looks like there's a little bit of Mania as well. You could also fight bosses. There's power-ups for each individual character. There's one thing I really wanted to highlight in this rulebook, though, and that is the game mode. So there's a competition mode, which you can play between 2 and 4 players, which you can fight each other in, basically. There's a campaign. So this is basically like the story mode, and it's going to take you through each zone. There's also a time attack mode. You talk about a classic Sonic game trying to beat your best time and doing a time attack, like this really sums it up for me. And again, there's a little secret in here that the manual teases, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Here is Stardust Speedway, as you can see. And it looks like every zone also has a boss as well. So you have Metal Sonic as one of the bosses for Stardust Speedway. You have an Egg Robo for Green Hill Zone. But also you see locations from Sonic games such as Angel Island, Flying Battery Zone. You fight the Heavy King in this game, so there's some Sonic Mania inspiration. This is from, this is Lava Reef right here. So yeah, some Sonic Mania inspiration, Sonic 3 inspiration. Hidden Palace Zone, I see the Master Emerald right there. There's also Chemical Plant Zone as an area as well, and if you look to the back, you also, this is the zone where you actually fight Eggman. So there's a lot to this game, man. There's a lot going on with it. I'll show you guys the box art one more time because this looks absolutely incredible. The artwork is by Tracy Yarley, who works in the Sonic comics. This is the components that the game comes on: 12 spin dice, 12 blue run dice, 12 yellow jump dice, black hazard dice. You have a lot. This game is like, this is something that you're going to end up sinking a lot of time into. Any Sonic fan, I would definitely recommend picking this game up. Let's look at some of the artwork, by the way. I don't know if I got to all of it. Look at that, man. This was one thing I missed. I forgot to show you guys. We got some Sonic and Knuckles artwork right there. So all the classic characters. I love that it's a classic Sonic themed game. You guys know that I love the classic Sonic character. We have all the game pieces right here. As you guys can see, there's a lot going on here. We got power-ups. We have rewards. I mean, all this stuff is based off of the classic Sonic games. So again, just something I really wanted to highlight. You can also collect rings in this game like we mentioned before. So these are the ring tokens right here. Just the love and detail poured into this game. Like, if you were a Sonic fan, this is definitely a game that you must have. And by the way, we have the Badnik cards as well. I don't want to spoil or get too much into this. We have a thick deck of Badnik cards, as you guys can see right here. We have this Dr. Eggman little bomb thing, but we also have the Caterkiller Jr. So there's a bunch in here. I mean, we could go through all of them, but I don't really want to spoil it for you guys. I want you guys to experience a lot of this game for yourself. And these are how you're going to progress through the zones. These are the routes right here, as you can see. It's very detailed. If you want to play a Sonic game, but you don't have any electronics available, this is going to be the way to play it. Let's just look at this box art, man. Each page has incredible classic Sonic artwork. This is made by KESS. Thank you guys so much for sending this to me.